Today, I am going to be sharing with you some tips and tricks on how to find free crochet patterns. I am Diana and I am a crochet cheerleader, or I am a craft cheerleader. So if you are participating in any of those things, I'm here to cheer you on to finish those things that you have, that you're working on, or even start new things. So today I wanted to touch on how to find free patterns. One of the things that you may not even think about is getting free patterns from the library. You can check out books from the library that have free patterns. That is fantastic. Now, I do want to say that if you have a library card and you can check out books digitally, there are, and I have done this myself, books that are digital books that you can get patterns from. So that would be books on amigurumi. I've seen books on flowers. I've seen books on different things that you can wear. I have seen beanies. I've seen pretty much anything that you can crochet. I have seen that on my digital library. Now there's an app with my library. I can use two different apps. One is called Hoopla. The other one is called Libby, and that's Libby. If your library has it and it's available for you to check out, Libby, you can put reserves on your books. Now with Hoopla, it works a little bit different in that you can check out things directly. So if you see a book that is on their bookshelf, you can check it out immediately, but you can't do reserves. So I'm constantly looking back for audiobooks because I listen to audiobooks, but sometimes I will look for crochet books or different things like that so that I can see what's out there. So if there's a favorite creator that has put out a book, it could possibly be available at your library and you can find it there. Another place that you can look is on the different yarn makers websites. So I know that Yarnspirations and Lion Brand have the option to go and look through patterns that they have online. So if you click on, I'm on Lion Brand, and you click on patterns. If you are a crocheter, they have crochet patterns, and it looks like they have them divided in beginner friendly, so beginner, easy, intermediate plus, and then experience. And then you get, selected baby, child, holiday, home, man, pet, unisex, woman. So there's different project types and yarn weights and all those things. So super cute, super fun patterns there. And I like that it's divided up in whether you're an experienced crocheter or a beginner. So Yarnspirations does the same thing in the fact that it has your brand that you're using, your product line, skill type. You can select all those things and you'll be able to figure out which patterns that you want to work on. So Lion Brand, the address is lionbrand.com, and then Yarnspirations is yarnspirations.com. And I will go ahead and put those links in the description below. Another place that you can look for free patterns is on YouTube. YouTube, you can get very specific on the things that you want to be crocheting. So I like YouTube because a lot of the times there will be tutorials. If you have a question on how to do a stitch, there's that really cover that, and that you can play over again, you can pause it, and the instructions sometimes are confusing, but it doesn't mean that you can't rewind and try it again, because sometimes what we hear and what our hands are doing aren't exactly the same thing, and that's totally fine. So if you are on YouTube, you put in different search words. So a search word that you could put would be crochet. Now, if you're very broad with your topic, you're going to get an array or broad sense of, the videos that are out there. If you want to get more specific, like I want to, like a free crochet beanie or crochet beanie, a lot of times you don't even have to put free in there, and it will show up in the search engine and get you a bunch of different hits. If you could be as specific as you can in the search bar, that will help you to figure out which patterns that are free and available on YouTube. I initially started looking for free crochet patterns on Pinterest. Now, Pinterest for me has become more, let's say, like commercialized. And so when you say free crochet pattern, a lot of times it's pulling up paid patterns. And so it takes a lot of time to sift through what is actually a free pattern and what is, you know, not a free pattern. But if you have the patience and you find those websites that have collected the patterns, sometimes it's even hard to find the actual pattern. So my suggestion is, if you go in to Pinterest and you are looking for free crochet patterns, or let's say free crochet flower pattern, it's going to pull you up a bunch of different items that you can choose from. Now, if you have a website and it will show the picture, sometimes in the little like description below, it'll be kind of like little grayed out name, and then there's something that has a line under it, and you kind of hover over it. That is a hyperlink, and a lot of times they will credit the maker who is making that particular item, and you can click on that, and that will actually take you directly to the pattern. Because a lot of times blogs, they'll have all their stupid pop-ups that come up. They annoy me so much that you have to kind of sift through. But if you can get directly to that website, then you can see whether or not you want to actually make the pattern. So it is worth the time if you have it. Pinterest, like I said, is a good source, good place that you can find free patterns. Another website that you can go to for free crochet patterns is called Ribbler, and that's RIBBLR.com. I'm looking at it right now. With this one, let's see here. Let's record. So with this one, you can look on here and you can see there are paid patterns, but there's also free patterns. You do have to join their website, and it is free to join their website, which is nice. And then you can see what is available for free patterns. They do have pattern giveaways every once in a while, which is really nice. I like it because with their app, you can look at it with your phone, or you can look at it with your iPad, whatever you have, or you're looking on your computer. The way that you enter in your patterns, because I have a few patterns that are up on Ribbler, that it will go line by line, and you can check off and see where you are exactly in your pattern. So it keeps track of your pattern for you, which is nice. And like I said, they do have a lot of paid patterns, but they have they have a good selection of free patterns too. Another website that has free crochet patterns is Ravel. I can't even say the word. Ravelry. Anyway, it's RAVELRY.com. Yeah, I can't pronounce it because I'm trying to say it fast. But you have a free opportunity to sign up for an account, and they also have a pretty good selection of free patterns. I think that they are a little bit older than a Ribbler website, but you can still find so many free patterns. They have a bunch of paid patterns. They have a really good community where you can ask good questions. I'm pretty sure Ribbler does too. I just don't use the community because my brain is constantly, I want to do this, I want to do that. And so I don't use it for the community purposes, but it's a really nice, robust website as well. And so highly recommend both of those websites for free patterns that are really cute. They're not just, you will see some that are a little bit questionable, but there are a good selection of good, free, cute patterns. This place that I want to talk about is Instagram. I like Instagram for free crochet patterns. Now this one is a little bit tricky. in the fact that they use hashtags. Okay, so we're gonna go to the search engine on Instagram and we're going to type hashtag free crochet pattern. And we're gonna hit enter. So you're going to see free crochet pattern or free crochet patterns, and it's a hashtag. If you click on that, the highlighted part, and you click on it, it's gonna pull up all of the different posts that are free crochet patterns that have put a hashtag on their pattern. And you can scroll down and look at those different patterns. What is really fun is it's easier to do on the mobile app. The laptop uses the desktop version of Instagram, and the phone and the iPad use the mobile app. And so they look and they feel just a little bit different. You'll notice that with a lot of apps. So I will interchange using either of those. I'm gonna look at my iPad, hashtag free crochet pattern. On my laptop, or excuse me, this is not a laptop, this is an iPad. So on my iPad, it has this little dot right here, or it's not even a dot, it's a plus sign. Hit the plus sign right there. And now I am following that hashtag. So every time that someone posts a free pattern and has a hashtag of free crochet pattern, it will follow in your feed. So you'll have the regular people that will post that you see all the time that you follow, and also that works for any hashtag that you decide to follow. So you do that by the plus mark right there. Because I'm following it, now it has a little check mark that says, yes, you're following it. So I can scroll through here and think, oh, this is cute, I want to do this. And then you can go over, and this pattern I've actually saved myself. So there's a little, I don't know, banner. That's the word I'm looking for. It has a little banner, and you'll push that little banner. So let's find one that I'm not following. So here's a ghost walking dog. So I'm going to hit the little banner here, and I have collections in here that I just collect things. So I put different names on it. So you can add a new collection. I actually have one myself that's called Patterns. And all of those patterns that I have that I've saved off to Instagram are saved into this. So if I'm going to save that, I'm going to save it into my patterns, and now it's in there. Now to find it, I'm going to push my little face down here, down in the corner, and then I hit the 3 lines up here in the corner and scroll just a little bit. It says saved right here. I'm going to push the saved, and there are my patterns. So all the patterns that I've ever saved are in here. For some reason, my internet is slow today, but that's okay. So you just scroll through here until you find the pattern that you want to. I just saved that ghost pattern, so I'm going to click on that, and there, I have it right there. We all can agree that we like free patterns. So if there's any place and any opportunity that I didn't cover in this video, and you'd like to share with us in the comments below, it helps our community to know how to find free patterns. Happy crocheting!